Hello and welcome to the Evidence Based Chiropractor. I am your host, Dr. Jeff Langmaid. This week we have 2 growth tips or hacks that you can use literally today to build your brand and your audience online, and they are both completely free, and they are items that if you are already doing, you are ahead of 99% of the docs out there, but I think they will be new to many people listening today. So you don't want to miss those on the backside of this. You have heard me talk about it many times. Rockstock 2017 is coming up. We are in the home stretch, less than 3 weeks to go in beautiful Huntington Beach, California. You can get your tickets at rocktape.com/rockstock, and if you use the word groovy, you can get $100 off. I still think that code is active, so take advantage while you can. Huntington Beach, California. If you are into sports chiropractic, movement, soft tissue work, or anything of that nature, then be sure to come out to Rockstock 2017 out in Huntington Beach. I'll be there interviewing people all weekend long, so I hope to see you there. Additionally, the week before, which will be next week, I will be, or the 15th, I should say, the weekend of the 15th, I will be up in Connecticut at the Chiro Extravaganza. I am pumped. Dr. Alex Vidan, Dr. John Davila, a bunch of people that I am friends with are also going to be up there. So I'm going to be talking research as it relates to chiropractic practice, which is exactly my specialty and what I'm into. If you want to head up there, it's at Mohegan Sun. You can also get $100 off if you use the code DCX17. DCX17 as in 17. If you pump that in, you will get $100 off, and there is a ton of continuing education and fun stuff to be had up at Mohegan Sun. So, a couple events coming up shortly for me. But for today, I wanted to dive a little bit back towards the marketing front. So as you know, the evidence-based chiropractor is all about where research meets marketing. And today we are going to touch on 2 items, free items, as long as you have a smartphone, that you can do starting today to get more people following you on social media. The bigger your audience is, meaning followers, the more people you are going to be touching on a daily basis. And eventually, the trickle down is you can build your practice from it. So let's talk about 2 items that you can start doing immediately. Number 1, and I've talked a little bit about this online. Number 1 is a super simple item. Tomorrow, today, I don't care when the next time it is, but soon, to get in the habit, when you go out to grab lunch, dinner, or stop by somewhere on the way home, take a picture of that other business, tag it, and post it online. So tip number 1 is tag a business. We're going to call it tag a business. Here's the story. As chiropractors, all of us, we're deeply rooted in our communities. Maybe you have a business networking event that you go to. Perhaps you like to turn around to the local Whole Foods on your way home to pick up a healthy snack. Chiropractic is a lifestyle type thing. So all of us are vested in our community and the health of our community in various ways. Maybe you enjoy CrossFit yourself. Maybe your child plays, baseball at the local Little League. It doesn't matter what it is. These are all items. I'm just stimulating a few ideas for ways that you are already actively engaged in your community. So why aren't you showcasing those other businesses, those other people that you already have relationships with? Here's the key takeaway from this. When you start highlighting what you are doing, number 1, people are interested. People love that little bit of voyeuristic behind-the-scenes look at other people. It's just a natural human phenomenon. But the second component is when you start highlighting other businesses, then they are going to in turn give you props. They're going to comment, like, share. They are going to take your content and blast it out to their audience. Well, guess what happens from there? Now their audience is familiar with you and what you do, and there will be trickle down. I guarantee it. So here's a simple thing. We'll put it in very practical terms. Today, when you go to lunch or to dinner, take a nice, well-lit picture of your meal and post it online. And if you're eating healthy, if it's a salad or a sandwich, say, hey, I like to eat healthy. So do our practice members. It helps keep them, happy, healthy, and, active. However you want to describe it. That probably wasn't the best example, but you get it. Come up with just a line or two saying, hey, we support a happy, healthy, active lifestyle. Here's how I do it today with this salad. And then tag the business that you bought that salad from. It's literally that simple. So, or if you stop at a local dry cleaner, let's say, hey, I love Joe's Dry Cleaning because they do such a great job with my shirts day in and day out. You can use this across the board. But start promoting other people's businesses and what you are doing day to day on your social media channels. And I guarantee you will get likes, comments, and shares from those businesses, number one. And number two, you will then get the exposure to their audience, which will trickle back, and their audience will slowly become your audience. So tag a business is growth hack or tip number one for today. As you can see, it is free. It is simple. What I often think, and I've talked about this with a few other people, is like, gosh, I just have to remember to do it. If you're not in the habit, it's difficult to remember, but that's why I would implore you, the next time you leave your office, just do it. Set a little reminder on your phone if you have to. And growth hack or tip number two is I'm probably going to do a whole podcast on this topic down the road, but I wanted to touch on it, and it's influencer marketing. So let's make this really, really actionable for you. An influencer in your community is somebody who simply has an audience. Brainstorm a few people. It might be a local restaurateur. It might be the owner or manager of a large car dealership. Perhaps it's a local retired sports celebrity. It could be the owner of the largest CrossFit facility in your town, maybe even a politician, a mayor, or a city councilman. But there are a plethora of influencers, people that have audiences in your community. And this growth hack or tip is going to tie directly in to number one with the tag of business. Here's influencer marketing in a nutshell. At the highest level, what influencer marketing is currently is it might be the Kardashians getting $500,000 to take a picture of a product and post it on their Instagram page. That's like the highest level, but we don't need to worry about that. We want to use the same skills, the same tactics, but on a local level to gain better prominence and better positioning. So here's how you can do that. Here's influencer marketing in a nutshell to get started. Free, cheap, and easy as a chiropractor and simply. Pick out a few influencers and simply reach out to them and say, I want to highlight your agenda and what you are currently doing. Obviously, you want these people to be individuals that you know, trust, and like, and hopefully use their product or service. But just simply ask them, I want to do an interview with them. Then you can just take your phone, hop over to their business, hop over there, take a few pictures, use the tag a business technique, but then secondarily ask them a few questions on a Facebook Live session about what they're currently doing. Obviously, you can plan this. If it's something like a restaurant, you could say, hey, I love this meal. Why did you decide to make that? Tell us a little bit of your history. The bottom line is, anytime that you're going to give free publicity to another business, they're going to take it. And again, just like the tag your business technique, when you go through a very quick, you can just have 1, 2, or 3 questions on a Facebook Live session. That individual then simply just ask them, hey, would you share this across your platform? Then you're going to use that influencer to then, obviously, you're the one doing the interview. You're the one that stimulated the conversation. That is going to get a lot more people paying attention to what you're doing. Also, that person, I can almost guarantee you are going to be in their good favor. So they might do something relevant for you. They might swing by your practice. The next time they're there, they might take a quick picture. But the bottom line is, when you can tag a business, number one, growth hack tip number one for today, tag the next business that you walk into and give them some props, give them some love. Number 2, create a small list of influencers in your community. They could be fellow business owners. Pick out a few of them, shoot them a call or an email, and ask them, when is the next time I can come over and ask you 2 to 3 questions about your business, because I love it, and here's what I have gotten out of what you do so far in my life. those individuals are going to be pumped that you are willing to do so. They're going to welcome you with open arms, and then you will easily be able to ask them to share that content across their platform, which again is just showing off how great you think they are. And it is going to turn heads back towards your business in terms of your positioning locally in your market. So those are two very simple, very free, and very easy growth hacks and tips that you can start using today. Number one, tag a business. Number two, create that list, do a 3-question interview with an influencer, and begin your own journey on influencer marketing. So those are two, again, simple tips. I want to hear the results that you guys get with that. Or if you have any questions, Jeff at theevidencebasedchiropractor.com. Also, as we finish up this week, I want you to know I am extending it just a couple more days. But right now, the Evidence Based Chiropractor monthly membership, the full service video modules, custom research briefs, all the reports, templates, guides, the phone call with me. As an extended Labor Day sale, it is 20% off an annual membership. So if you've ever thought about building referral relationships, if this is something you want on your agenda in 2018, we're getting into the fourth quarter, you want to start preparing for next year. I don't mean to scare you, but I just want to be honest. Then hop on over to the evidencebasedchiropractor.com, click on join, and you will see in the yearly little tab there, 20% off. You get all the goods. I want to help you grow your practice. If you've been listening, you know I'm passionate about research and marketing, and I would love to work with you to take it to the next level. So I hope you have a great week in practice, Doc, and I will talk to you soon.
We appreciate you joining us for this episode of The Evidence Based Chiropractor. Learn more tips for explosive practice development at theevidencebasedchiropractor.com. You can also join the Premier MD monthly membership, enabling you to use what you just heard to maximize results in your office.